Holly, and welcome to the Proper Pineapple Podcast, episode number 26. I looked it up so that I could say that instead of saying I don't know, like I always do. Okay, you know what? This is the third time I've done this take. I'm not starting over. You're just going to have to deal with the refrigerator running. First time, I couldn't remember who I was and what I was doing. The second time, my kid came walking through this door that leads to my bathroom and bedroom. It's a hot mess here today, okay? But you guys, so much has been going on. Okay, you know what? First off, this is the Crochet and Knitting Podcast for the people who are new. Thank you so much for stopping by and checking out the channel. If you want to find me anywhere else on the internet, it's The Proper Pineapple. On Facebook, The Proper Pineapple. Instagram, The Proper Pineapple. You can email me at theproperpineapple@gmail.com. There is theproperpineapple.com, which is where I sell all my patterns and bags I make and other things I make and all that stuff. You can also find me on Ravelry as Miss Proper Pineapple, MS Proper Pineapple. And you can find me on LoveCrafts or Love Knitting, Love Crochet. All of those links are down below in the description box, so you can find me there. Okay, now that all that like technical mumbo jumbo is done with, guys, my life has just been crazy hectic. Like crazy hectic. So much has been going on. Mostly good, some sad stuff. I don't want to talk about the sad stuff right now. We'll talk about it toward the end of the video because I don't want to like be sad the rest of the video, and I will be sad, so I'm not going to do that. So mostly happy stuff, so don't worry about that. The family's doing great. Mr. Pineapple's doing great. Our family channel, Everyday Pineapples, which will be linked down below too, we have not been putting out videos, but that's because we were so busy and some stuff was going on. So we're gonna get back to that, so don't worry, we're coming back. You'll get to watch our everyday boring lives because we're boring. Are we boring, honey?
Sometimes. No, we just film the boring parts.
We just film the boring parts. All the fun stuff, we're like, where's the camera? Anywho, but this is a crochet and knitting and crafty podcast, so we are going to talk about that. So what we're going to do is, first off, we're going to talk about my projects and what I'm working on, and then I'm going to talk about like all the other stuff, extra stuff, mail I got, gifts I got from people, because I did go to the Michigan Fiber Festival last weekend, and I ran into a good friend of mine. So we'll talk about all of that stuff, and then I will tell you the kind of sad news, which that will be at the end. It has nothing to do with me and my family, so just to let you guys know. So projects. First off, I'm going to show you, I have been working on my flat iron shawl. I don't know why that didn't come to me. It's in my Mario bag from Kim from Chasing Acorns. We love her. I am using it's in this little case because I love it so much. I won't break it. My 5mm hook from Nelson Woods. You guys know I love his hooks. They are a little expensive, but with as much crochet as I do, I don't have problems paying for a good tool. Anywho, let me show you the pattern because that's what we do on podcasts, right? You guys know I cast this project on Christmas of 2018. It's August. Here is the pattern. Let's see, did it focus? It did. It's a stunning, ooh, focus on me, stunning triangle. It doesn't have a schematic, I don't think. No. It's a lot like you guys know I made the Free Your Fade. It was knit by Andrea, and it's the pattern by Andrea Mills. It's just like that, but crochet, and you fade 3 colors. I flew through the Andrea Mills shawl. Just like flew through it. I was like, I couldn't put it down. Loved it. I don't know why I can't get this done. I love it. The pattern's great. My yarn choices, I love them. So my first color is this stunning yellow. It is by KnitCrate. It's one of their in-house yarns. I think it's Vitellana, and it has 10% cashmere in it, and it is stunning. So you start here. So I started. It's curling on the one end, but when you block it, that will block right out. So started here at this one end. My face is all shadowy. Oh gosh, I need to get a light, you guys. Anyways, you start there, and then you come and you start fading in your next color. What you guys see, I've only done a little. This little marker here, let's see if I can cover my face. Yeah. This little marker tells you where I was the last time you saw it. And so I've only done a little bit, but this color, this is by Schweitzer Fiber Mill. Put this up there. It does not have a name though, you guys. Schweitzer Fiber Mill. That's where you can find them. It does not have a name. My camera doesn't want to focus on me now. There I am. But I bought it at Rhinebeck in 2018. And oh, you guys, look at this color. Look at how beautiful. Pinks and yellows, little greens, pops of purple. Every day I just sit here and every time I pull it out, I'm like, I am gonna love this so much when it's finished. Just so much. Stunning. And I'm almost done with my second color. And then you start striping in your third. And my third is this one. Get it real close. Pull it back. There it is. Well, kind of focus. There we go. Beautiful oranges, purples, pinks, yellows. Very, very pretty. And that is by, let me get the tag out, Honeybee Knits. So I'm going to put that, whoop. Oh, I dropped it on the floor. I got it, you guys. Sorry, okay. Honeybee Knits. Let's get that up there. Honeybee Knits. And that was a gift to me by one of you lovely pineapple people, Jennifer in Ohio. She sent that to me and I cannot wait to get it striped into the shawl. I love it. I don't know why I can't just sit down and work it, but for some reason I sit down, I do 2 rows and I'm like, yeah, that's enough. And I put it up. I don't know. I love it. It's a wonderful pattern. It's by Tony from TL Yarn Crafts. Love it. Let's hope the next time I do a podcast, I'm wearing this, you guys, because it's August. It's the middle of August. No, it's the end of August. I'm going to be tying this off on Christmas 2019. Oh, don't say that. That's so horrible. Oh, okay, so that's one. Let's do a knitting one. This one is in a bag made by me. I made this bag. This wonderful fishy cat bag. Isn't this adorable? It's so cute. Let's see. Where's my favorite guy? Oh, here he is. Look down here. He's like peeking at the fish. He's like, what's up, goldfish? So love it. So I made this bag because you guys know I make bags now. So, but we'll talk more about bags later. So this pattern is funny. It's so funny because, okay, so my husband, quick, I'm not going to go into details. If you want more details, go over to the Everyday Pineapples and check that out. But husband's on dialysis. Well, the manager at his dialysis clinic, Jamie, she's a sweetheart. She's having a baby boy. And one of the nurses that takes care of him is having a baby boy. And I said, I want to make a baby blanket. Even though I hate making blankets, you guys. I hate making blankets. So I looked up a pattern that I could use for both of them, but make it different. And I found this pattern called Fly Away. It's by Tin Can Knits. Let's see if we can show you that picture. It's kind of these, so basically what you do is you make the squares and then you rearrange the squares based on the striping. Let me see if I can fold this so you can see that. You can rearrange the striped squares to create a plethora of designs. Here is the schematics for 8 blankets you can make with this pattern. So I was on the bus to Stitches Midwest and I was like, I'm going to take this. Because I will bust out like 3 of these squares, right? No, no, I won't. Because I hate making blankets, you guys. The pattern is great. It makes, look, I made 1 square. And I think I'm going to turn it into a dishcloth because I don't know what else to do. But it's not blocked. So see, you make them, and the way you put the stripe is how it's going to make all the patterns. And I can't stand making baby blankets. So I have decided that I'm not going to make the baby blanket. I dropped a stitch. It's gonna put a hole in it. I dropped a stitch, you guys. How did I drop a stitch? Oh gosh, I'm too new to knitting. Anyways, you see this loop hanging up here? That means I dropped a stitch. And I could literally pull it and it would be, oh my gosh. I'm gonna pull it. Oh my gosh, you guys, look at this big hole I just put in it. Oh, it's a good thing I'm not giving this to her. It's so horrible. So anyways, the pattern's amazing, and someday I will make a blanket because I will just make little squares here and there and make blankets with it. But I don't want to make blankets. So I'm going to use my own pattern for Lucas the bear, and I'm going to make them each a teddy bear to give to their kids because that's much more my speed. I don't do blankets. So I was using, oh my, I don't think my needles are in here because I think I took them out to do a different project. I did. I took them out. But I was using my, I'm going to say it wrong, Licky Likey interchangeables that my husband got me. I used the needle. Oh, this is not this pattern. This is, I took the pattern out of the flat iron and didn't put it back. I was using those because my husband was so sweet and got them for me for my birthday. I will do, my next project here is a knitting one. This is in a bag that was gifted to me for my birthday by the lovely lady over at Home Fire Ridge. I always want to say that wrong. And I know her name and I cannot think of it. I think it's Laura. And I'm sorry if it's not. I've been so busy. She is so sweet. She gifted a bag for my It's My Birthday cal that went on this year, or well this year, yeah, 2019. And then she gave me this bag. Look at this bag. Look at it, like a little like, and then it's got the gray bottom, and she's got her little tag right here. Oh, this bag is amazingly made. I absolutely love it, and that is why. And it's funny. So this is my feather bag. And in my feather bag, I am making another knitted pattern by Andrea Mills. I am making the Birds of a Feather pattern. So let's get that up there. Okay, guys, I've always wanted to make this. I was nervous, I'm not gonna lie, because I am like a new knitter. As you can see, I made one tiny square that was garter stitch and I put a hole in it. Whatever. So, it calls for fingering weight yarn in a color and then a mohair that matches or is contrast, whatever you want to do. I, of course, had to use Holly Bait by Iron Wheel Farms. Isn't this one stunning, you guys? Beautiful pinks and purples. It's so perfect. It used to match my hair before all of my color has faded out. And then we were up on local yarn store day at the Yarn Garden, and my husband, Mr. Pineapple, found this beautiful mohair by the Stitch Together Studio. I'm getting it out right now, and it's the color Boho. Yep, Stitch Together Studio Boho. The tag is all of them, and it was my first time ever. I'm making this on, as I pull it out here. Oh, I'm in a mohair section. That's why I'm like. So there's mohair sections, there's a lace section, which I haven't gotten to yet, and I'm going to get to. Super nervous. I'm making this on my Licky interchangeable needles. These are my US 8s or 4mm. They're the driftwood ones. Let me get it so that I can show it to you. Knitting is so weird to me because it's all on the needle. Like crochet, I could just take my hook out, put a stitch marker in, and I'm like, oh, here it is. But no, this is all on the hook. So you start at this teeny little end down here, and you do sections of the mohair, sections of the fingering, and then I'm in the middle of a mohair section, obviously. But it will keep, I'm going to have to put it on a bigger needle soon, but it will keep like growing. You guys, this is stunning. Absolutely stunning. Let me hold it up, see if it'll focus on it. A little, there we go. I am loving the mohair, goes so perfectly with it. And it's kind of funny because I had bought Holly Bait in Chicago for YarnCon, and then I came back and we found this mohair by Stitch Together Studio that went perfect, but then I read the pattern and I needed 2 of the Holly Bait. So I called up Danielle at Iron Wheel Farms, and of course she sent me one. It was perfect. But the problem is one of the skeins had a lot more purple than the other, but I think it's going to be okay. If you'll notice here in this bigger section, there's a lot of purple here, and in this little one down here, there's not a lot. So what I intend to do is every section, instead of striping every every other row or every 2 rows in knitting, I'm just going to do a section with a lot of purple, a section with the more pink, and I think it's going to turn out amazing. I think this is going to be like my absolute favorite shawl when I'm done with it. 1, it's got Holly Bait, which is my colorway, and 2, look at that, the pink and the purple and the mohair. Okay, you guys, mohair is not for the faint at heart. It's not hard, but it's very tiny, so it's a little like tricky when you're first starting. And then don't make a mistake. So you're not pulling it back. It's not going back. I have not made a mohair mistake yet. Fingers crossed, pray for me, all that wonderful. But there's no way. There is absolutely no way. but it feels so amazing. These little mohair sections are like a cloud. It's amazing. I absolutely love it. This pattern, I would not say is a beginner knitter. If you were a beginner knitter and you wanted to do an Andrea Mills pattern, I would say do the Free Your Fade, which is the one I did. That one was much more simpler than this because this does have a lace section, which I will be doing next. I've never done knitted lace, so pray for me, y'all. But I love it, and I love so much that I had this stunning feather bag to put my birds of a feather in. How often do you get to match them up like? Perfect, right? Okay, so the last project I've been working on is my design. I was supposed to have this done, like designed, out to testers, out on the market, done, diddy, done, done, done. I was supposed to wear this to Michigan Fiber Festival last weekend. Did I wear this? No, because it's not even a full yoke of a sweater yet. It's crazy. So there's no pattern to show you because I'm designing the pattern. But I am using Adelaide fibers in her color Plantain. It's this beautiful fingering weight. Why is this so unraveled? Hot mess, y'all. Hot mess. Anyways, it's this beautiful yellow. Let me get it up close. Come on, focus. The lighting in here is making it hard to focus. You guys, I gotta get better lighting. Beautiful yellow with little flecks of browns and a teeny, I think a little hint of green. The brown breaks into all these beautiful colors. It's so, so pretty. And I am designing a crocheted crop top. Oh, the coloring, the lighting in here is just horrible all of a sudden. All of a sudden, I'm all pink. Just all pink. Whatever, guys. So I'm designing this crochet crop top. And it's going to be made really uniquely done. It's very simple, but it's made uniquely. So this is the first part. I'm almost done with the yoke. Almost. Here it is. Isn't that pretty? I know it looks a little funny. And I'm going to do something that I probably shouldn't do because I'm going to look really funny putting this on. But I'm going to put it on and I'm going to show you guys. So obviously it sits like this, and then when it goes down around the shoulders is when it's going to kind of help. You know, I'm right at the shoulders. I got to go a couple more rows, and that will help pull it all down like that. And then of course it's a crop top, so you'll only go so far, or if you want to make it longer, that will be easy. You'll just keep going. But I'm loving this yarn. Oh my gosh, you guys, her yarn is so amazing. It is just the softest, squishiest, and this yellow Plantain is so one of my new favorite yarns ever. I'm super, super excited. I am, now that I'm getting back into the swing of things, and I had like lost my crochet mojo. My Crojo was gone, but it's back now, so I'm gonna get this finished. Oh, and this is in my bag with kitty cats. My kitty cat bag from my one friend over at Heavenly Textiles. She's so sweet. I love this bag. Anyways, I'm gonna get this done soon, and I have a bunch of people that already request to be testers, so I will be getting a hold of you guys. I did not forget. So much craziness. So now I'm going to talk. Now that's all of that. That's all of my projects. I don't got any more projects, y'all. I need to be making more stuff. I really, really do. But now I will also talk about mail. Somebody sent me some stuff. I'm going to grab it here. This is from Rara. Thank you, Rara. She sent me some yarn and some bags and a nice little letter. So she sent me this gift bag, which I'm totally going to use the next time somebody gets a present from me. It's got a piece of yarn on the front of it. Sorry, that's my fault. Isn't that cute? So that's going to get used. She also sent me a bunch of these bags. I think she sent me 1, 2, 3, 4 of these bags. I love them with the big pineapples on them. Thank you so much, Rara. Okay, and then here's the funny part, which is it's gonna kind of like rabbit trail into some other stuff, but she sent me 3 skeins of this Bernat Pipsqueak in the color, I think it's called like Whitey White. Yep, Whitey White is the name of this. It's like ridiculously fuzzy yarn. Well, I was supposed to be designing a little lamb for Danielle at Iron Wheel Farms. I was making it as a present for her baby. She just had Case. And I had just been procrastinating, and I opened my mailbox, and in it is this. And I was like, gotta make it now. So I've actually used the other 2 of these. so far making lamps. So thank you so much, Rara. This came in handy like the instant I got it. I couldn't even wait to show it on the podcast. But she got me that. She also got me some other yarns. She got me this cake. Sorry, something in my eye all of a sudden. Okay. A Karen cake in the color. This is a Karen cupcake. I don't know what weight of yarn this is. It's a number 3, so it's a DK. And this is called Candy Buttons. It's very cute. And it comes with a pattern to make the hat. So that's fun. She also gave me 3 of these, which is my favorite of the Super Saver stripes, in the color Bright Stripe. It is absolutely my favorite. You guys know I made a hat and a cowl or in a scarf. It was like one of the first things I ever made on my channel. She gave me 3 of them. Love them so much. I'm going to make something really fun with those. I'm just stacking them off to the side. And then she sent me 2 of these Karen Pantones. Is this the color bamboo? Is that what this is called? Y'all, I'm having trouble. I guess it is. I guess it is called bamboo. And she sent me 2 of them. This beautiful like purple to cream. They're so soft, you guys. They're made out of, let's see, 60% acrylic, 20% nylon, and 20% viscose from bamboo. Okay. They're really, really soft. I'm just trying to look to see if there was a different color, but the only name I'm seeing is bamboo, unless... I don't see anything else, you guys. I'm sorry. If you all know the name and I'm getting it wrong, it's not bamboo, let me know. But I think these are Karen Pantone bamboo, is because they're made with bamboo. What's the color name? You guys, I'm having like a heart attack here. Anyways, they're so soft, and I don't know what I'm going to do with them yet, but I love them so much. Thank you so much, Rara. You're so, so sweet for sending me that stuff. That was super sweet of you. Now I'll take a quick moment, and I'm going to talk about... Oop, stuck on my chair. Michigan Fiber Festival. Oh, because that's where this giant bag comes into play. So we went. We had a ton of fun. Al came. We met up with Lacey and her daughter, because her daughter and my daughter are now best friends. They just decided that after 2 times meeting. But we met up with some other people. It was so much fun. I got to... I'm starting a new like segment on my channel. It'll be a new video. I'll put it out once a week or once every other week. I haven't decided. But basically it's called 5 Crafty Questions, and I'm going to ask just, you know, not just designers and other like personalities, but just everyday people too. 5 crafty questions so they can share with you guys. So maybe it would give you guys some inspiration, or it'd just be a fun get to know everybody sort of videos. So anyways, we had a ton of fun. I didn't buy a lot because I live in a camper and I don't need a lot. So I just didn't buy a lot. And I was on a pink ban because after the last thing I went to before Stitches was YarnCon. No, because I also went to the Ann Arbor Fiber Festival. Anyways, I bought a lot of pink, you guys. There's so much pink and purple in my collection. It was ridiculous. So when I went to Stitches, you guys saw that video, I was like, no more pink. So I bought mostly yellows. So this time I said, no more pink still. You're good on pink. Unless there was like an amazing pink, which there was, but I was good. So one of the things, it's actually the last purchase I made, but they were the first booth I went to, so I'm going to show it to you. It's Iron Wheel I can't talk. Iron Wheel Farms. Because it wouldn't be a fiber festival if I didn't buy something from Danielle and Andrew. I absolutely love them. I'll put their little card up so you guys can see it. Come on. The lighting, the shadowiness in here makes it hard for it to focus on it, guys. There we go. There's all their info. It's called Gestures Laundry. It is 75, 25, so 75 merino, superwash merino, 25% nylon. It is a fingering weight, and I absolutely love it. Look, you guys, I'm on this yellow kick now. I gave up pink for yellow. No, I'm going to go back to pink. But look at this. Let's get this to focus on it. It's a beautiful yellow, speckled with some purples and other. It is absolutely stunning. I loved it so much. The minute I saw it, I said, because I have a new rule, I walk around the festival, then I buy. I said I'm coming back. So of course I came back. I actually went back to the, how many times did we go to the Iron Wheel Farms booth, honey?
I don't know.
We should have just stayed there because it was like that was our central location. We just kept going down and back because, I mean, Danielle had that adorable baby Chase, which, you guys, I made him the lamb. I designed the pattern. I published it and everything. And you know what I didn't do? Bring it with me to the festival to give to the child. Now I have to mail it. Anyways, so this is what I got. I love it so, so much. I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. I didn't buy much yarn, but I did buy that one and another. Now, I went to a new to me booth called Cornbread and Honey. And I fell in love. I saw this one, actually. This is the one I found. So let me show you Cornbread and Honey's tag first. Come on, it's like going slow, guys, but it's getting there. There we go. Cornbread and Honey. So pretty. I walk in, camera, there you go. And I found this skein. This skein was stunning. Look at that. There we go. Beautiful reds and browns, oranges. This one is called Ember. And I fell in love with Ember. And right next to Ember was this one with a little bit more cream, but still the colors. This one's called Autumn Fire. And I instantly knew I wanted to do something, a two-color something with these two and make a design for the fall. Oh gosh, how pretty and how fall-y are these together. Oh, and they had like 4 other colors that would have went. I could have made like a 6-color wrap or something out of in just this like shades. They were beautiful. Let me put this up. So pretty, you guys. It's not even showing up as pretty as it is in person. Stunning. And I got the 100% superwash merino, and it is 490 yards. Super soft, you guys. I love it. So I got those. And oh, I bought one more thing. I was at Cornbread and Honey. This is called Stunner. I had to get it, you guys. Look at this. I had to. This was my unicorn skein. Whenever you go to a festival, you should always have a plan, and you should buy yarn for projects. But allow yourself room to buy at least one unicorn skein. That skein you see and you go, oh my gosh, I have to have it, but you have no idea what you're going to do with it. That's my stunner here. Do it, because my unicorn from Rhinebeck was the color that ended up in my flat iron shawl, and I love it. So you will use it, you will love it, you will regret not buying it. So get yourself.
It's got pink in it.
I know. I said I kind of stayed away from pink, just a teeny bit of pink. And then, okay, there was the Yarnbirds. If you guys don't know who the Yarnbirds are, it's ladies who run this, like, it's a mobile yarn store. They're always there at the Michigan Fiber Festival. It's where I met them last year. And they sell a bunch of different people's yarns. And I was hanging out with Al, who was shopping. Al bought a ton of yarn, y'all. Like a ton. I don't even know where she started. Al, you better get making stuff. That was a lot of yarn. Anyways. And she was so sweet. I found this one skein that I fell in love with. I just saw the colors and I fell in love with it. But I was like, I don't really need it. So I walked away, because it is by, okay, it's Emma's Yarn. The color is called 80s Rewind, and it is an 80-10-10. So it's superwash merino, cashmere, and nylon. It's so luxurious. And it's one of her Hella Hanks, is what it's called. And it is 600 yards of fingering weight. And it is amazing. But this is it. It's like these pastel 80s colors. Let me see if I can get it up there, then you can get like the tag and everything. Let's see. There we go. Beautiful pinks and blues. There's some green over here, guys. Look at that. And it's Emma's Yarn. Emma's Yarn, and it's a Hella Hank. Which I think is so funny, because it's like, she handed it to me. I'm like, this feels like a lot of yarn. I didn't even know. I was just like looking, because at that point I was done shopping. I did not need to buy any more. I was like, I'm good. I'm just going to look around a little. So I saw it, and it was like hanging there, and I was like, oh my gosh, that is stunning. I just loved the pastel pinks with the blues and the greens. And then I read that it was 80s Rewind. And I'm an 80s baby, so I loved it. And Al snuck behind my back and got it. And then when she handed it to me, of course I was like, you know, touched and teary-eyed and whatnot. But I was like, this feels like a lot of yarn. And then I looked and saw it was 600 yards. Your average skein of fingering weight, look at that, you guys. Let's get this Iron Wheel Farms, because they roll theirs nice and tight. Look at that. Doesn't this skein look like it could eat this skein? Look, it's like ridiculous. So, of course, I have the best friend in the entire world because she got me this wonderful skein of yarn. It is another unicorn because, I mean, I didn't get it because I didn't know what I was going to do with it, and I had already bought a unicorn skein. But I'm going to do something amazing. It's 600 yards. I can make something totally, I could make a sweater. Maybe I should just make me, I can't remember the name of it, but I think there's a sweater I can make with 600 yards. Maybe I'll make another one of my crochet crop tops with it because this is stunning. I don't know what I'm going to do with it, but thank you, Al. I love you so much. This is so pretty. I just like to sit and hold it because the cashmere is so soft. But the funny thing is, Al can't touch cashmere. So like this is hanging. She had to like grab it. And then like she handed it to me like that too, with her 2 fingers. She's allergic to natural fibers, so.
Yep, you can.
I didn't buy it though. I know it's got pink, but I didn't buy this one. Al did. She's just a good friend, looking out for a friend who needs some pink in her life. Okay, so one of the people we ran into, who I loved, was Cindy Marsh. Hi, Cindy. I love you. And she brought her friend Cindy. So the 2 Cindys were there to hang out with us. And Cindy Marsh was such a sweetheart. I met her last year.
All the way from New York.
All the way from New York. So sweet. She brought me this bag. Ugh. She also brought some gifts for Al, but she brought me this bag, and I love it. She brought me bags last year, and I absolutely loved them so much. My mom stole one of them. I'm looking at you, Mom. She won't take this one, though, because she hates blue. So, it's mine. Anyways, she got me some stuff and some yarn. She got me this bag, which, let's see, is the tag in the way? No. Isn't this great? It's gigantic, you guys. And it says, when life gives you rain, jump in the mud puddles. I'm all for that. I love jumping in mud puddles. I would play in mud holes all day long if I could. They're so much fun. One time we were staying at a hotel. Okay, I got 2 rabbit trail stories. First one time we're staying at a Red Roof Inn in the town of Belleville, Michigan. If anybody knows that one, you'll know it's like, used to be across the street from Farmer Jack, which y'all are probably too young for Farmer Jack. Anywho, and it rained so bad the parking lot flooded, and all the kids staying in the hotel were swimming in the parking lot, which seems incredibly dangerous, but we were doing it anyways. It was so much fun. Second rabbit trail, I lived out in the country. I was probably 14 and our yard flooded, and me and my brother sloshed through all the muddy yard. It was so much fun. I don't have a photo readily handy. Someday I will share. I'm sitting in a mud hole, just mud. It was amazing. Okay, Cindy also gave me this wonderful book. It's a little notebook. It says One Fine Apple. That's me. Anyways, Cindy has the best store. She has an A. Seymour's. Is that how you say it? A. Seymour's?
A. Seymour's.
A. Seymour's, whatever. We don't have those in Michigan. So I was talking with Al and Lacey from Hooked on Owls, and we're going to have to plan a trip out to New York because she got all this stuff there. This stuff's amazing. I love this. Okay, then, well, obviously she gave me a card. I'm going to show you the front of it because this is the cutest little kitten. Isn't that the cutest? Look at him just sitting with his yarn. So adorable. Love my card. Thank you, Cindy. She also gave me, it was so sweet of her, a devotional, a daily devotional. I absolutely love this. I flipped through it just slightly, and it's very encouraging, and I love it so much. So I am going to get started on this right away because I think everybody should take a moment every day, do a little devotional, whatever, you know, just some time to yourself. Then, okay, she saw a video where I was shopping in Walmart, and I had picked up Lion Brand Yarn's Ferris Wheel Cakes of Yarn. They are a number 4 worsted. And I picked them up, and I said, my kids are outside fighting, so if that is coming through on the beat watch, this is how you do it when you live in a camper. I'm unscrewing my window because it's like, you like crank it open. Kids, hey, I'm filming a video. Literally. Shh. No. He wants me to force the kid to go play with him. No. And see, then now I just rolled the window back shut again. That's how we roll here at the campground. My husband's laughing at me. So ghetto. Anyway, she saw I had picked it up, and I said I really wanted some. It's made from acrylic, but it feels really soft and fuzzy like a wool. And she picked me up 4 of these cakes in the color Cotton Candy. Look at that. It's just beautiful purples and teals. So pretty. So I've got 4 of them. I don't know what I'm going to do with them. they're so soft and so pretty. And I had said I wanted to work with this yarn. Cindy, I love you so much. I can't believe you bought it for me. I'm just making sure. Oh, I knew there was one other thing that was not yarn related she got me. She got me this keychain that's a yarn ball with a crochet hook. Oh, it's not going to focus because of the glittery paper. That's unfortunate. Anyways, it's an adorable keychain. I'm going to put it on my bag. My big bag I carry all my buttons on. Also, she bought, okay, so I almost died when I opened this. She got me ice yarns. And look at the color she got me. It's like a rainbow. But, okay. All right, I'm just going to open it. The crinkle paper. Sorry, y'all. Sorry, not sorry, actually. I love the sound of crinkle paper. Anyways, it's got stellina in it. Oh, the glitter is just not picking up as good. Well, maybe it is. Maybe it's picking up. Well, it won't focus on the yarn is the problem. There we go. Is it stellina or Lorax that it has in it? I'm spinning it so quickly I can't read it. Lorax or Lorex or whatever. Isn't this pretty? And I got 4 skeins of it. Let me see. It's a number 3, so it's a DK weight. I got 360 meters. How many yards is that, honey?
2 meters, close to a yard.
That's pretty close. So pretty ballparky. I got quite a bit. I'm going to make something absolutely like crinkle. Anyways, I'm going to make something stunning out of this, you guys. I love it so much. And then she got me 2 cakes of yarn that I almost died when I saw because they are stunning. Oh my gosh. So these are by Stitch Studios by Nicole in her cotton colors. These are made of cotton. They're a number 2 fine, so they're like a fingering weight. And you get 1,093 yards or 1,000 meters. And this one is just called Purple, Red, Pink. Look at this, you guys. Oh my gosh. I mean, I want to use it, but I don't want to use it because it's almost the size of my head. It's amazing. I love it so much. It's so pretty. She got me another one. Again, by Stitch Studios by Nicole. Oh, this one I'm dying for. Look at the pink and the purple. Oh, it's so pretty. Both of these are just stunning, right? And 1,093 yards is a lot. I can make something amazing out of this. Oh, it's so pretty. I'm just going to sit here and look at it now, you guys. No, I'm not. I'm going to put this up. Okay. That is all of the wonderful yarn. I got to put this all back in here. Thanks, Al. So, okay. Let me just show you them all as I'm putting them back in the bag. Because I would never just set them on the floor, but I've got to set the bag on the floor. Okay. So that was that fun. Now, let's just talk about what's going on in my life lately. So, just so much. Lots of like doctor's appointments with the hubby and figuring out what we're going to do. If you want to know our plans for the immediate future, follow Everyday Pineapples. We will be doing a video very soon talking about our plans for what we're going to do. Because you guys know we moved into a camper to travel, but dialysis is putting a little bit of a kink in that. But we've got plans and there'll be a video. So follow over there if you want to know all about that stuff. Business wise, okay. Again, this is kind of more something I should share on that channel, but I'm going to share it here. So because of dialysis, Mr. Pineapple wasn't able to continue working any longer. So he's going to be getting on disability. Yeah, it's just for the time until he gets his kidney, obviously. Once he gets a new kidney, he can go back to work and everything goes back to normal. But until then, we're going to get on the disability. Problem being is there is like a ridiculous wait time. We've already gotten approved. That's wonderful. But we won't actually get it until February. Which is fine. We will make do because God always provides. But I have to up my business, basically, y'all. So I am, you know, I started making bags, and I've got something else I'm going to show you here in a minute. I started making too. So if you're wondering why I have started making more things and stuff like that to sell, it's because now I am going to be trying to support the family on my income from the YouTube channel and from the bags I sell and the other things I sell and the patterns I make. I did not tell you guys that at all to like guilt trip you into purchasing stuff from me or buying anything. That's not at all what I meant. I just want you guys to understand I'm not just like being all crazy, going all willy-nilly, okay? So that's what that's all about. But anyways, so I have a bunch of fabric to make some new bags that will be out hopefully middle of next week, we're going to get new bags out. They're going to be amazing. I have some really cute fabrics this time, you guys. I love them so much. Also, after those bags come out, we're going to be putting out some Halloween bags. And I have some pretty cute ideas for Halloween bags. Somebody's outside spraying something down with a hose. Rabbit trail. Anyways. So we do those. So the bags are, I am making more bags. If you wanted to buy bags last time and they were gone, there will be more probably next week. I will, if you want to know exact dates when things are dropping, it's best to follow me on Instagram at The Proper Pineapple, because I will be posting more over there. I will still do a video to let you guys know, but it's just easier that way on Instagram. And the next, so the thing that I was making that's new, kids, I live in a camper. If y'all hear kids, sorry, was shawl cuffs. I had saw these somewhere and I was like, you know, I can make those, but I wanted to put my own little flair on them. Most people who make the shawl cuffs make them out of like 100% genuine leather, and that's great, and I do like that, I really do. But I wanted to make them from recycled belts, which is what I did. And it's so fun because you will see, I'm going to show you a bunch of them. You will see like the crazy difference. So first off, I'll show you just one. I got a whole little pile here to show you. I'm going to show you just a basic, well, yes, let's go with a basic pink. Go with a basic pink. This is a shawl cuff. This was made from a pink belt that's faux leather, basically. It's like a blushy pink, and I put this like brushed copper, is that what you'd call that, honey? A brushed copper snap on it. And so, boop, there it is, right? And you're like, what do you do with this? And I'm going to show you. But besides using this as a shawl cuff, these are they're between 8 and 8.5 inches. Most of them can be worn as bracelets if you so are inclined to just wear them as bracelets, which I actually have a couple. I'm just going to wear as bracelets. I'm going to show you what a shawl cuff is. So I brought one of my big old shawls, which you guys is like 100 degrees here today, which is why I'm not wearing it, because it's like 100 degrees. So I'm going to put this on. I'm going to show you 2 to 3 different ways to wear a shawl cuff. So you guys know, sometimes you'll put on a shawl. This is my Cakes 2 to Tango. You guys know I love this. Anyways. So normally you do it like this, right? And a little triangle and get my hair out. Ugh. Okay, so I got my shawl on. But you see these little tails sometimes will fall that way, and then your shawl falls off, right? So what you do is you take your little shawl cuff and you wrap it around this guy. Let me give it a snappy. I can't see what I'm doing, so it's hard to snap it. There we go. And there you go. You can have it plain on the side there, and that will just help hold your shawl there. You could, if some of them are more decorative with the button, if you want the button toward the front, or the snap, I'm sorry, you just do it like that. Isn't that the best, you guys? And then your shawl stays on because this is holding it nice and tight. Just holds it right there. So that's what a shawl cuff is. It just helps hold your shawls on, because I don't know how many times I've been wearing this shawl particularly and it falls off, because I don't like to wear it that way. I feel like this one was made with I think it's Lion Brand. What is it? What kind of mandalas? The Lion Brand mandalas. I could not think. And I feel like it's just like, when I put all this up on my neck, it's just a lot. It's a lot of shawl. So the way I actually like to wear this, see if I can do this. Normally my hubs helps. I like to wear the point on my shoulder and kind of wrap it around like this. I know I look like a hot mess here, guys, but this is how I do it. I like to wrap it this way. The problem is you see this guy barely comes over here, and that guy goes to the back, but they end up falling off. I usually pin them, but sometimes I don't like the shawl pins because I find that my yarn gets tangled in the clasps and stuff. So what I would do is I would wrap it just like I did a minute ago. There you go. And now it's going to hold both of them perfectly in place. I still get to wear it draped over my shoulder like I like it. Oh, I love this way. And with the shawl cuff, it gives me just an added little detail. I've got it right on my shoulder. You could bring it down further to the chest, however, because you see now this little one that's to the back that falls, it can drape forward. It's still going to stay on because of the shawl cuff. I love it. I could just sit here and wear it this way. I'm just going to wear this. No, I'm not. It's 100 degrees. It's ridiculous. I'm sweating like a dog. And another way, I'll show you one more way I've seen people wear, especially these big old triangles, right? Is they put it right to the back. And they bring it around front here. And they take, it's going to be a little hard because I'm like a little, well, they take like the two ends, put them together, and wrap the shawl cuff around it. So that it just like holds it so it drapes like that. Right over your shoulders. Keeps you nice and warm if you're on like a cold night. See, I think this, you can't even see it because, okay. Let's see if I tilt this down just a teeny bit. I can't get my camera to tilt, you guys. There we go. See? It just sits. See, now you see all my mess over here. But it just sits right there and holds. And again, you could spin it if you don't want the snap. You can have like the plane. All right, back up you go, guys. Okay, the kids are out there fighting now. Anyways, I gotta take it off, you guys. I got to. It's so hot. So hot. Oh, I instantly went down to 10 degrees. So hot. But anyways, that's what a shawl cuff does. It just helps hold your shawls in place. I love it so, so much. And so I thrifted. I got some on clearance. I bought a bunch of belts. And I bought and helped design, but Mr. Pineapple, because again, he can't do a lot. I don't want to make him sound like he's an invalid and he can't do anything. But for anybody who's had anybody on dialysis, all your blood gets sucked out and put back in. Wears you out. So every other day he's really tired and just can't do much. But this was something he could do, and so he actually made these. I'm telling them because whatever, but he actually did all the work on these, you guys. So I'm looking for something here. Okay, good. This is a nice white piece of paper. It's kind of shiny, but I think it'll work because sometimes it's hard to see. So I'm going to show you. I have a whole handful here to show you guys some of these. I've got more too. There's more than just what I have in my hand, but I have this whole handful. Isn't that crazy? Of shawl cuffs that we made, and I had to show you guys. So let's see. So I showed you the pale pink one, which I love. This one was this amazing pink belt, which if I can get it to focus on it, let's see, will it focus or is the shiny messing it up? It's got this cute little snap with some detail, but the belt is super cute, right? Super cute. Let's see, hopefully I don't have to hold that up for all of them. Look, I got this one, but it's black with white pearls and studs. Isn't that so cute when you did this up? Let's see. Look at that. That would look so stunning on a shawl. So pretty. I love that one. Look, I've got this brown one. Oh gosh, I'm gonna have to hold this one up with the board because this one, it looks like a plain brown from the distance, but look when you get up close. It's got this really kind of cool texture to it. So fun. I love it so much. So I showed the pink and the two pinks. Let me just like go through the stack here. I'm just gonna go through the stack. So then there's this one. It's like a brown belt with coppery snaps or studs and silver studs. It's really soft. Some of these are a little stiffer because they're made from like synthetic materials. I don't mind that, but some of them, like this one's really soft. This one was a belt my mom bought, and she bought it so I could make her one so she could wear it like a bracelet. And it's just got studs all over it. I feel like a biker who knits needs this one in her life. This one I thought was going to be one of my favorites. Okay, sorry about that. It's just pretty pearls on a blush pink background. I love it. But it's actually not one of my favorites. There's more that are my favorites. There's this one that looks like an oil spill. Isn't that fun with the rivets in it? I don't know, what are these called? They're not rivets. They're
I don't know.
I know what these are. I can't think of it to save my life. Grommets. They're grommets. This one is a leather belt, and it's just got this little like detail there in the center. Is it gonna like, it's trying to find my face. My camera really likes my face. This one Mr. Pineapple picked out. It's like a red leathery belt. It's coming up a little orangey red, but it's still really pretty. Oh, this one was just an amazing find. It's like little hearts on black and white. Isn't that the cutest? Here is just a plain gray with a gold snap. I love this one. I actually kept one of these for sure because you need a good gray. And then this one's my favorite. I love it so much. I almost died when I made this, seriously. When he like put the snaps on, I was like, you know, I'm keeping one of those. And he's like, we're supposed to be trying to sell these, Holly. And I'm like, yeah, not that one. Look at this one, guys. Can you see the glitter? Okay, I'm gonna put it on the board and hold it up so you can really appreciate. Look at all that glitter and studs. It's so pretty. It's like gray, but it's got like, you know, pink glitter and green and blue glitter. It's, oh gosh, just look at that shine, you guys. I love this one so much that I will be wearing this one for a shawl cuff. I will also be wearing this one as a bracelet because I love this so much. Isn't that the prettiest? Oh my gosh, I love it. So these are going up on the website. They will be up on the website in the next. And most of them I have multiples of. Because you can get more than one out of a belt, guys. So there's a lot. Don't like think that there's only one. There is at least 3 more of these. I think there's actually 4 more than the one that I kept. So there's plenty. So these are going to be up on the website in the next day or 2. So keep watching. I will post them on Instagram when they are up. I'm sorry, I'm just like looking, trying to get them all kind of like facing in one direction here. Yeah, look at these, all of these shawl cuffs. And I have a bunch more. And and the prices will vary based on, you know, how much I paid for the belt, how hard it was to make them. These plain ones were kind of really easy to make. But like this one here with the studs on it actually required a lot of work because you had to remove and do stuff with the belt that had studs in it already. So some of them are a little more pricey than others. I am not going to charge, you know, an arm and a leg for everything, you guys. These are gonna I'm gonna make these just like I make my bags. When I have them, they'll be up. I will let you guys know and I'm not going to like pre-orders. I'm just gonna put up what I've got and that's it. And the prices will always vary based on, you know, how much I paid for them or what had to be done to make them. So all of that. So you can look for these. Like I said, they'll be up in just a day or 2 if you're interested in a shawl cuff. If you do purchase one, thank you very much. Thank you for supporting me and my family because, like I said, everything I do now is to support the family. It's not just for the fun of making stuff. Even though I will not lie, these were a ton of fun to make. I had a blast. Our neighbors probably got tired of all the noise. There's a lot of hammering and stuff for snaps. Anywho, I'm going to get out of here because I had to turn the air conditioner off to film this video. And I'm basically in a tin can sweating my butt off. I just wore a big sweater or a big shawl. I'm hot, y'all. I'm hot. Oh, before I go, I wanted to talk about the sadness. It's one of the reasons I haven't this podcast didn't come out a few days ago. There is a podcaster I follow. She's like an everyday kind of family channel. She has 9 kids. Her name is Andrea Mills. I've followed her for a couple years now. She was pregnant with their 10th child. She was just an amazing mother and woman. And unfortunately, she passed away 2 days ago, honey? 2 days ago. It was heartbreaking. I don't know her personally. We have spoken once or twice on Facebook. I don't know her personally. And it was absolutely heartbreaking for me. She has a 21-year-old and she has a 1-year-old. And she was pregnant with their 10th. They lost that baby too. It was absolutely heartbreaking. I was supposed to be filming and I just, when the news came and stuff, I just couldn't come on here and be really happy. I'm still really sad about it. I know I've been happy through the whole thing. I'm dealing with it. Not because I know her personally and not because like I'm trying to be like, oh, look at me because, you know, somebody else passed away, pay attention to me. No, just the thought of it. Those poor children without their mother, the husband, you know, without his partner in life. It was really sad for me. It really hit me hard because I have young children and I have a husband who I know would be heartbroken without me. Right, honey? Mm-hmm. He said, in case you didn't hear it. I don't mean to make light, but I deal with sadness with humor a lot of times, so that's why I haven't been podcasting. I would greatly appreciate it if you went over and checked out their channel. He said that he is going to continue the channel after a little break to get things together because it's what she would have wanted. There is a GoFundMe account. If I can find the link, I will put it down below. Just to help the family out. I know, you know, we don't know them and you know, we can pray for them, which I pray every night for them. And if you are a praying person, please do that too. Sometimes just sending a little bit of money shows that we care and shows that we matter. So if you have an opportunity, if you have money to donate, please do. If you do not, maybe consider just going over to the Facebook page and leaving a nice comment. That would be really nice. It would be sweet. I know the family would appreciate that. They shared their entire life on YouTube, so I know that they are open and they want everybody to be a part of this process, even though it is a very tough time in their life. So just consider going over and leaving a nice comment or something, and then please pray for the family, because obviously they lost a wife and a mother and a baby, and that's just devastating for anybody. So please pray for them. Please keep them in your thoughts. Please keep my family in your thoughts too. You know, we're dealing with health issues and stuff too. I don't want to put that in the same line as them, obviously, but I'm getting out of here, so I'm trying to tell you guys what to do. So pray for us. If you feel so inclined to purchase one of my shawl cuffs or the bags I put out next week, please do. If not, I totally understand. I still love you guys, and I'm going to get back to putting videos up far more often, because I love sharing with you guys, and I love that we're like a family. I think that's it, right, honey?
I think so.
I gotta go, y'all. Bye.